Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about division of polynomials. In our last video we talked about addition, subtraction and multiplication of polynomials. So in this video we are going to take few examples on how to divide polynomials. So our first question here is we have to divide x raised to power 3 minus 1 by x minus 1. And here is the solution. In polynomials, when we want to divide, we make use of the long division method. So here's it. We draw our table. We have x minus 1 here. We have x raised to power 3 minus 1. Here, what is out here? What we want to use to divide is called the divisor. And what is here, that is what we are dividing, we call it dividend or product. So let's go. This is how we do the division of polynomial. X raised to power 3 divided by x. That is following the rule of our indices. X raised to power 3 divided by x. This is the same thing as x times x all divided by x. This one we cancel this and we have x raised to power 2. So our answer here will be x raised to power 2. So we use the divisor to multiply the answer we have here. That's x times x raised to power 2. That will give us back x raised to power 3 minus 1 times x raised to power 2. That will give us x raised to power 2. That is minus x raised to power 2. Sorry. So we have this and we subtract it from the original question we have. So x raised to power 3 minus x raised to power 3, that will give us 0. Here we don't have any terms in power of 2, that is we don't have any power of 2 here. And we have, it's still the same thing as writing 0 minus x raised to power 2. So the 2 minus, we multiply each other and it will give us plus. So we are left with what? Plus x raised to power 2. And here there is no constant term here. So we bring down our 1 and we have minus 1. Then just the normal method for long division. We try and use this one to divide this again. X in x raised to power 2, that is x raised to power 2 divided by x, that will be x. And it is plus. X times plus x, that will give us x raised to power 2 plus minus 1 times plus x, that will give us minus x. So we'll be left with what? We subtract it. X raised to power 2 minus x raised to power 2. So we have 0. There is no x here. So it's still the same thing as saying 0 minus x. That will give us plus x. And we have minus 1 here. X divided by x, that will give us 1. So we have plus 1. X times 1, that will give us x. Minus 1 times plus 1, that will give us minus 1. And when we minus it, we have 0 here and we have 0 here. That's x minus x, that will give us 0. Minus 1 minus 1. This is minus 1 minus into bracket minus 1. Still the same thing as saying minus 1 plus 1, and that will give us 0. So that's why we have 0 here. Now, we know that this is our divisor. What is out here? The question quotient we are given is either we call it the dividends or we call it the product. Now, what is this? What is this called? We call this the quotient. We call it the quotient. That's our answer. That's our answer. Our answer is called the quotient. So when we divide x raised to power 3 minus 1 by x minus 1, we have no remainder at all. We don't have any remainder here. Everything is 0. And our answer will be that is x raised to power 3 minus 1 divided by x minus 1 will be equal to x raised to power 2 plus x plus 1. That's our final answer. So here is our second question. We have to divide 3x squared minus 5x plus 7 by 3x minus 1. Just like we have done earlier, we use our long division method. We have 3x minus 1 and we have 3x squared minus 5x plus 7 to be our dividend. Now, 3x squared divided by 3x, that is, we have 3x squared divided by 3x. 3 will cancel 3 and x will cancel the square. So we have x left. That will give us x. 3x times x, that will be 3x squared. Minus 1 times x, that will be minus x. Then we minus through. 3x squared minus 3x squared, that will give us 0. Minus 5x minus x. It's still the same thing as saying minus 5x minus into brackets minus x because of this minus. Now, minus times minus will give us plus, so we have minus 5x plus x, and that will give us minus 4x. So we have minus 4x here, and there is no constant term here, so it's still the same thing as saying 7 minus 0. So we have plus 7 here. Now, the next step will be to divide the answer we have here by this. Now, minus 4x divided by 3. Minus 4x divided by 3x. Sorry. X will cancel x and we are left with minus 4 over 3. So here we have minus 4 over 3. 3x times minus 4 over 3. We multiply this with by 3x. 3 will cancel 3 and we will be left with minus 4x. So we have minus 4x minus 1 times minus 4 over 3. That will give us plus 4 over 3. So we still subtract through. Minus 4x minus 4x, that will become minus 4x plus 4x, and that will be exactly 0. Now we have 7 plus 7 minus plus 4 over 3 is still the same thing as saying 7 minus 4 over 3. So we have 7 minus 4 over 3, and the LCM here will be 3. 3 times 7, that will be 21, minus 3 and 31 times 4, that will be 4. So we have 21 minus 4, and that will give us 17 over 3. So we have plus 17 over 3. There is no term in x here again, so there is nothing we can do again. We leave our answer like this. So, as we have known before, this is our quotient. This is our divisor. And this is our product, or we call it dividends. Dividend. That is what we want to divide. Now, this is called our remainder. It is called our remainder. This is called our remainder. So when we divide 3x squared minus 5x plus 7 by 3x minus 1, that is when we divide 3x squared minus 5x plus 7 divided by 3x minus 1, our answer will be x minus 4 over 3 remainder 17 over 3 is as remainder. When you divide 5 by 2, you have 2 remainder 1. So that's exactly what has happened here. That's why we are having 17 over 3 here. That's our remainder. Here is our third question. We have to divide 2x raised to power 3 minus 9x squared plus 3x plus 4 by x squared plus 2x minus 1. So the divisor is always outside. So we have x squared plus 2x minus 1, and the dividend or the product is always inside. So we have 2x raised to power 3 minus 9x raised to power 2 plus 3x plus 4. Now, 2x cubed divided by x squared. 2x raised to power 3 divided by x raised to power 2. X raised to power 2 here, we cancel the 3 here and we are left with 2x. So our answer will be 2x. X raised to power 2 times 2x, that will be 2x raised to power 3 plus 2x times 2x, that will be plus 4x squared minus 1 times 2x, that will be minus 2x. Then we subtract through. We subtract each term. Now, 2x raised to power 3 minus 2x raised to power 3, that will be 0. Minus 9x squared minus plus 4x squared. Now this minus, we multiply this plus and it will change to minus. So we have minus 9x squared minus 4x squared. And that will give us minus 13x squared. We have plus 3x minus 2x. Still the same thing as plus 3x. This minus will multiply this minus, so it will become plus. So it will become plus 3x plus 2x, and that will give us plus 5x. And there is no constant term here, so we assume it to be 0. And this is plus 4 minus 0. It will still give us our plus 4. Minus 13x squared divided by x squared, that is minus 13x squared divided by x squared. So we'll be left with minus 13 and minus x squared times minus 13, that will give us minus 13x squared plus 2x times minus 13, that will be minus 26x minus 1 times minus 13, that will be plus 13. And we are going to subtract through each term. So minus 13x squared minus 13x squared. This minus and minus will multiply each other and it will become plus. So we have minus 13x squared plus 13x squared, and that will be 0. Plus 5x minus 26x plus 5x minus 26x. Minus will multiply minus, it will become plus, and we will have plus 5x plus 26x, and that will give us plus 31x plus 4 minus plus 13. The minus here will multiply the plus here, and we will have minus. So it will become plus 4x, plus 4 minus 13. And plus 4 minus 13, that will give us minus 9. So as we have said earlier, this is our divisor. This is our dividend or product. And this is our quotient. And this will be our remainder. That will be our remainder. Now, this is x squared, and the term we are having here starts with x. So it's not possible for us to divide x squared, to divide x by x squared. So we leave this as our remainder. That means 2x raised to power 3 minus 9x squared plus 3x plus 4 divided by x squared plus 2x minus 1. It will be equal to 2x minus 13 remainder 31x minus 9. And that will be our answer for the third question. Now, there is something you should note in all the examples we have given. It is that our divisor, the degree of our divisor, is always lesser than the degree of our dividend, or it should be equal to it. When the degree of the divisor is greater than that of the dividend, then you cannot divide that. So the value of our divisor must always be less than or equal to the value, or the degree of our dividends. And again, our product will be equal to, or we call this dividends, product or dividends. It is equal to quotient multiplied by the divisor plus the remainder. If you multiply your quotient by your divisor and you add this to your remainder, you always get your product back. So I leave that to you as easy exercise to check for all the 3 examples we have done. Multiply the quotient by the divisor and add the remainder to your answer. You always get back your dividend. Thank you very much for watching.